Welcome to the C-Suite of the Open Video Series with TMX Group. I'm Arnie Goldstein, Head of Company Services based out of Vancouver. Joining me today is Segun Lawson, the CEO of Thor Explorations Ltd. Welcome, Segun. I hope you're well and I hope you're safe.
I'm very well, thanks, Arnie. I'm staying safe in lockdown in London in the UK at the moment. Thank you very much for asking. Hope you're well and safe as well.
I am, thank you. Segun, tell me about your business. Can you give me the elevator pitch for Thor Explorations Ltd?
Sure, yeah. Thor Explorations is a West Africa-focused gold explorer and developer. We have 3 projects, one in Nigeria, which is our flagship project, where we're a first mover. We have a project in Senegal, and a joint venture in Burkina Faso with Barrick. We're listed on the TSXV. I guess the big news for us is we recently completed financing to build our first and flagship project, which is the first for us and the first for the country of Nigeria. Total financing package was $104.5 million, which included equity, a stream, and a senior debt facility of $54 million. And that has really transitioned the company from an explorer and developer through to a company that's building a mine at the moment, and a near-term producer looking to be producing in the first half of next year.
Well, that's fantastic news about the financing. What are some of the catalysts or events that investors can look for over the near term to judge your progress?
I think there are 2 key points here. The first one is that we're coming into cash flow next year. We're coming into very strong cash flows at today's gold price, north of $40 million per year. The project itself has a very fast payback, under 1 year at today's gold price, with a very low all-in sustaining cost. So like I say, the transition is huge for us. We're no longer an explorer with something conceptual. We have something very real and cash flow in the near term. And I think the second thing to note is that we've got a huge amount of upside. We're still essentially an exploration play. We have significant amounts of inferred resources that we're looking to convert to reserves. And once we do that, we believe, the actual value of the project materially increases. So what we're doing over the next 12 months is we're building this project, and in parallel, we're continuing with our exploration program, which would enable us to increase the value of the project and the company at the same time.
Well, that's excellent. How has your company been affected by COVID-19, if it has at all?
So, first of all, I have to emphasize the health and safety of our employees, our team members, and the community around us has been a priority throughout. So right at the beginning, when COVID-19 first started becoming an issue, we started putting the mitigants in place. Our EPC contractor is actually from China, the contractor building the plant. And that has worked as an advantage to us because they have been through the process and they have a bit of a head start to the rest of the world in dealing with it, which has meant we've had our safety practices in place right from the beginning of February. These have included things like temperature checking at the beginning of the day, in the afternoon and in the evening, very strict sanitizing methods, social distancing as much as possible, and isolation of the construction team on the site. So we believe we've managed to mitigate as much as possible against COVID-19, and we continue to monitor the situation very, very closely.
Thank you. That's great news. How would you sum up the investment proposition generally for Thor Explorations?
Yeah, I would say put us alongside any of our peer group and you'd see we're extremely cheap, and because the project economics are extremely compelling, very robust project. IRR north of 70% at today's gold price. All-in sustaining cost, it costs about $662 per ounce to produce from our mine. At today's gold prices, over $1,000 margin per ounce we produce. We're projected to produce 100,000 ounces in our first year. And then alongside that, we've got as you'll see in some of the images, we've got a very, very strong, compelling exploration story. We've only drilled down to 200 meters, and we haven't closed this resource out at depth. And despite this, we still have very strong economics. So we're very excited about drilling down to 300, 400, 500, 600 meters. We're very strong about looking at the satellite deposits within the vicinity and increasing the growth story of the company and the project.
Well, that's also very interesting. Thanks for joining me today, Segun, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see you on the market soon.
Thank you very much, and stay safe.